Hey Ken, are you gonna be getting home soon? Or are you working late again tonight?
I don't know.
What should I do about dinner?
I'm good.
Oh, okay, well, I would really appreciate it if you could tell me a bit sooner. I already made enough for both of us.
What's your problem? You know I've been working late recently. I shouldn't have to tell you at this point.
If you're gonna say that, then stop getting mad at me when you come home late and there isn't any left for you.
Fine, whatever. For now on, just don't make me anything by default. I'll let you know if I want you to make me dinner. We both work, so that would make it a lot easier on you, right?
I mean, I have to make some for myself either way. It doesn't really change that much if I'm making it for two people instead of one. And by the way, aren't you going out to eat a bit too much lately? And it's not just that, you've been spending a lot of money on all sorts of things.
So what if I have? Our daughter's in college, so we don't have to pay for her living expenses anymore. You've been spending time and money on her for 18 years. Don't you think it's time we had some fun for ourselves?
We? Who is this we you're talking about? You barely ever spent any time with May. I don't ever remember you watching her for me when she was little.
I was home a lot more before, right? Isn't just me being there enough for you? Consider yourself lucky I was around more than most dads.
Do you really think just being in the building is enough? You never even talked to May.
Yeah, well, May wasn't exactly an easy child, was she? Smart girls like her can be difficult to get along with, but not all bad, right? She was so smart that she got enough scholarships to pay for just about everything, so we don't have to pay a cent for tuition. I had no idea she was a regular Einstein. I guess it's all thanks to my superior genetics.
No, May got those scholarships because she worked incredibly hard to earn them.
Maybe, but my genes helped, didn't they? Besides, my parenting resulted in her getting those massive scholarships, right? I call that a massive success. It does suck that I have to fork out money for her rent, though.
Oh, come on, that's the least we can do to help her out. You know how expensive rent is these days. This way, she'll be able to focus on her studies without worrying about finances. Not to mention, you've never forked out a single cent for her rent, so I'm not sure what you're grumbling about.
Now, what difference does it make which one of us pays for it? You make more than enough to cover it with your paycheck.
Tell me, Ken, since you're not helping May out, what are you doing with your paycheck?
I'm putting it to good use for my future.
Your future? You mean like investing or something?
Yeah, something like that. I got something planned that's going to really give you a surprise. It's coming real soon.
Don't tell me you invested in some get-rich-quick scheme. Hey, so since May's out of the house now and it's just the two of us, I'd like to sit down together and have a talk about our future.
What do you mean?
I mean our relationship. It's completely falling apart, Ken.
What? What are you talking about? Are you really that upset that I'm out of the house so much of the time?
That's not it. Our problems go way back, way further than that.
Ugh, I've had enough of your nagging for one night. You never used to be this much of a brat. Whoever said women age like a fine wine, full of crap. You lot age like bananas.
Excuse me? I can't believe you're talking to me that way. Anyway, we obviously need to have a talk about a lot of things, so make some time for that, okay?
Yeah, whatever. Fine, I'll try and fit you into my schedule for some time in the near future.
Thank you. You know, I'm always home in the evening, so any day of the week is fine with me.
Seriously, what happened to you, Sarah? Maybe you wouldn't be aging so badly if you got out the house every once in a while.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I work every day.
Yeah, that's all you do. Work, shopping, chores, repeat. You aren't having any fun with your life at all. Seriously, it's getting harder to be around you by the day.
Ken, you've got some explaining to do.
What? What did I do?
I just got our credit card bill for last month, and the bill is for over $5,000. What on earth have you been spending so much money on?
Yeah, I guess I did spend a little more than usual last month, but I don't see what you're getting so upset about, though. Between both of our salaries, you can afford to pay that much.
You have got to be kidding me. There is no way we can afford to pay this much. All of my paycheck is going to our living expenses and May's rent.
What? Aren't you saving a bunch of money?
I was saving money, but not anymore thanks to your spending habits. You've been spending so much money on God knows what lately that we are practically broke.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about May's account. You're putting money away for her, right?
What?
There's money in that account, right? Who's that money?
But that money is May's. That account was where I put all the money she'd been receiving from her grandparents and other gifts over the years. And I already handed that account over to her when she turned 18.
Okay, well, then tell her she has to give it back.
You know there's no way I could possibly do that.
We need money, don't we? Got any other plans?
I'm all out of plans, Ken. You're gonna have to take care of this one on your own.
Okay, fine. I can pay it, no problem.
Yeah, right. I've heard that story before. You never follow through.
I'll get the next bill, okay? I promise. Now, come on, Sarah. Give me a break just this once. You can take care of this for me, right?
Ken, 5,000 is way out of line. You need to explain yourself here. What did you spend it all on?
I'll explain everything, but can it wait for another day?
What?
I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. Sorry, I don't have any more time to talk. But don't worry, I'll make time to talk with you one day next week.
Oh, here you go, running away from me again. You never change. You told me you'd make some time a whole month ago, and we still haven't had our conversation.
Don't worry. For real this time, we'll have that conversation next week. I promise. Okay?
And what if you break your promise again?
If that happens, then I'll take responsibility somehow.
Responsibility, eh? Okay, fine. I mean it, Ken. You are going to make time, and you are going to explain yourself. And I have a few things that I need to tell you about myself. Hello there, Ken. Time is almost up on your promise. It's 11 p.m. That means you have just 1 hour left. I should have known this would happen. You never had any intention of coming to talk to me.
Oh, shoot. That was today?
Yes, it was!
Oh, I'm glad I caught myself with an hour left.
You didn't catch yourself. I had to save you again.
Okay, then. We can talk right now.
Fine. So explain that credit card bill, Ken.
Yeah. About that. I spent it all on my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend?
Yep, I got myself a young girlfriend. She's 15 years younger than you. She's still in her 20s. And I'm gonna get married to her, so I'm divorcing you.
Wow. I guess you have no intention to hide what you did.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you're taken care of. My girl is one of the top hostesses at a local girls' bar. She makes more money in one night than you make in a month. So I'll give you a decent monthly allowance. You'll get it, right? I don't need an old, dried-up hag like you anymore.
If I'm a dried-up hag, that makes you a dried-up geezer. If I don't believe you, do you honestly think she's serious about you?
With the way she talks about me? Oh yeah, I know she's serious. She's head over heels for me. Women are worth less and less the older they get. But a man's value just goes up and up and up. We men become more, well, refined as we age, you see.
I don't think a well-refined man would be talking about women as though their only value is in their youth.
That's exactly what I'd expect a bitter old hag like you to say. Oh, and if you ever want to get remarried before you croak, I recommend working on your personality a bit. Oh, that and a hefty amount of plastic surgery. I'll have my lawyer draft up a divorce agreement and send it over to you, so hurry up and sign it. Remember, I don't have any feelings left for you anymore, so don't bother begging me not to leave you.
As if I would even want someone like you.
Go ahead. Try and put on a tough face, but what are you going to do without me? You got nothing without me.
I have my job and my daughter. Honestly, with you out of the picture, I think my life will start going much better. You may have stolen my thunder a bit, but that conversation I wanted to have, it was about me divorcing you.
You're so pathetic. You actually think I believe that? A woman in her 40s divorcing her meal ticket. Give me a break. Admit it, you're so terrified you're shaking right now.
You can think whatever you want about me. I intend to take full custody of May, by the way. And I'll be suing you for your affair, too. I'll be talking to my lawyer about that and your divorce agreement when it gets here.
But just make it quick, alright? I'll send it over in the next few days. Oh, and don't worry, you can take full custody of May. I don't care.
You really are the lowest of the low, Ken.
Hey, you should be grateful to me. I took care of you for 20 long years, didn't I? I'm a regular saint for putting up with you as long as I did.
You think I should be grateful for you treating me like trash and cheating on me?
Hey, don't blame me for cheating on you. That's all your own fault.
What? My fault?
Obviously. You completely stopped taking care of yourself. You just allowed yourself to transform from a young and beautiful girl to an old, ugly woman. You got no right to be upset at me for trading up to a newer model. This is all your fault. You want to be mad at someone? Look in the mirror. Hey, Sarah. Where are you right now?
Are you joking? I'll never tell you.
Oh, come on. How long you gonna act like that? Whatever. I'm over it. So you can come back home now.
I cannot believe you just said that.
You're thrilled, I know.
What's the matter with you? I thought you said you were getting married.
Yeah, well, that was a lie. I got mad and just kinda, started talking. You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about anyway, right? We can talk about anything you want once you're back home, so pack up your stuff and get back here.
We're already divorced, Ken.
What?
You sent the divorce agreement, I signed it, and submitted it to the courthouse.
Wait. I only sent that thing over a few days ago.
Yep, it got here yesterday. And I signed it right away and took it down to the courthouse.
You what? Why didn't you tell me you did that?
You told me in no uncertain terms that you wanted me to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you would actually do it. Well, we can get remarried then.
Not a chance. I wanted to divorce you too, remember? I told you that a week ago.
Wait, so you were serious about that?
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, I thought you were still in love with me.
Don't be ridiculous, you narcissist.
Well, you have to have at least some feeling left for me, right?
Nope, none at all. That's why I was so eager to consent to the divorce. I was concerned that you would fight the divorce since you've been using me as a walking piggy bank for years now. But when you actually came out and suggested a divorce yourself, I couldn't believe my ears. I was dancing all the way to the courthouse when I submitted our divorce papers.
Sorry, hey, can we talk about this as adults? I need to explain the situation I'm in right now, okay? So, and of course, I also wanted to tell you how sincerely sorry I am.
I'll pass. We're officially divorced, so there's no longer anything holding us together. We're basically strangers now. I no longer care where you go or what you do, just so long as it doesn't involve me. Oh, and of course, I will still be expecting your monthly alimony payments, however. You must have gotten the demand from my lawyer, right?
I can't pay it.
Your little girlfriend dumped you, didn't she? I knew that would happen.
You knew? How'd you know? Wait, did you say something to her? What did you do, Sarah?
I didn't do anything, you psychopath. Listening to your story told me all I needed to know to predict a breakup in your future, that's all.
You don't know anything about me and her.
You said she was a hostess at a girls' bar, didn't you? You paid a woman to talk to you like you're the most desirable man on the planet, and you actually believed her when she lied to you. Oh, God, I can't imagine how embarrassed she must have been while talking to you. It must have been so awkward.
It's not like that. She was actually in love with me, but... Well, you know what those young hostess girls are like. They're always changing their minds. One day she got in a bad mood and told me she was breaking up with me.
Oh, goodness, you're saying she broke up with you out of the blue? That sounds exactly like a certain someone that I know.
Hey, don't compare her to me. Look at me now. I'm here right now and talking to you honestly and openly, aren't I?
Unbelievable. Just 1 week ago you told me you were ditching me for some young floozy, and now today you're desperate to get me back into your life? How am I supposed to take you seriously when you behave like this?
I'm doing this for your benefit, Sarah. I know you must miss me.
Sorry, but nope. I'm happier than I've been in years right now. And I'm not about to go and ruin my newfound happiness by getting back together with the likes of you, Ken.
Seriously, Sarah, let's meet up in person and talk this over. We need to have this conversation face to face.
I don't want to hear that from you. How many times did I ask you to make time to have an important discussion with me, and now you're making me do that via text?
Look, I'm sorry about that, I am.
It's way too late for stories, Ken.
Do you really not see any chance of us getting back together? I mean, we were together for 30 years, Sarah. We have a daughter together. Think about all the memories we made. You can't really be fine with just throwing all of that away.
Nope, I am totally fine with throwing it all away. I have absolutely zero regrets. This is what you get for treating me and May like we mean absolutely nothing to you for all these years. Oh, and just so you know, May is also 100% on board with me divorcing you.
This doesn't make any sense. If that's really how you felt, why didn't you divorce me sooner? I've been staying out until all hours of the night and making you pay for all our living expenses for years now. This isn't a recent development. There's no way you would have put up with all that for this long unless you truly, really love me.
Oh, you really are clueless. You want to know why I've put up with your nonsense for so long? It's because I wanted to wait to divorce you until the moment that it would hurt you the most.
You, what?
At the very latest, I was planning to divorce you once May was out of the home. I've been talking about this with her for quite some time as well. She said that she didn't want to have to deal with changing her last name while she was still in high school, and that she wanted me to wait until she was going to college.
I don't believe it. That's really why you waited so long?
Yes, that's it. However, about 6 months ago, I found out that you were having a bit of a thing with some hostess you met at a bar. And I got to thinking that this could make things much, much more interesting for me. And then when you said you wanted to get a divorce, I knew this was my chance and I had to take it.
Wait, you knew about that?
What else was I supposed to think when you wouldn't come home until well after midnight every day of the week? And then there's the issue of your credit card bills. Not to mention the fact that I had been finding napkins and receipts from that bar in your pocket while doing the laundry. I also saw some thank you letters for all the gifts you'd been giving her.
You went through my pockets? That's a violation of my privacy. How dare you?
Excuse me? If you didn't want me to empty your pockets, you shouldn't have asked me to do your laundry. All you had to do was just throw that stuff away before you put your clothes in the hamper.
Look, sorry, I'm really sorry. I messed up. I'm an idiot. I realize that.
Could you please choose whether you're going to be indignant or apologetic? It's getting hard to follow your constant mood swings. It's obvious that if I did you the favor of getting back together with you, you'd just end up using me again. So, no, there's no possible way I am ever marrying you again, so give it up.
Sarah, I'm really sorry. I'll change, I swear.
No, you aren't, and no, you won't. If you were even slightly remorseful, you wouldn't be begging me to take you back like this.
Your leaving has made me realize how important you were to me.
Oh, that's an excellent line. Tell me, what movie did you hear that one from? I think you should take some time to think about how uncaring and self-important you've been for all these years. Maybe one day you'll come to learn that you shouldn't take the people who are the closest to you for granted.
Sarah, I don't know how I can go on living like this.
Yeah, me either. You've got your credit card debt and your payments to me from my lawsuit.
Exactly. The credit card company called. They're closing my account. Why couldn't you just pay the bill for me?
Why should I have to pay for money I didn't spend? That was all your spending. We're divorced, so none of that is my problem anymore.
Please, Sarah, I need you. Don't leave me like this.
I will never do anything to help you ever again for as long as I live. I see through your little plot. You're just trying to get out of having to pay me the divorce settlement money. Oh, and you're also trying to get me to pay that credit card bill for you.
I told you I can pay the credit card bill by myself.
Even if that were true, which I doubt, that still wouldn't change the fact that you only want me around to get me to pay for your lifestyle.
Couples have to support each other, right? That's the way a marriage works.
Then tell me, what have you ever done to help me or May out? What have you ever contributed to this family?
I told you I'm sorry. I'm sorry for treating you so terribly for the 20 years we've been married. I swear on my life, I'll never betray you again. I'll make you happy. You can count on me. I even won't call you a dried-up old hag anymore, okay?
If you really want to prove to me that you're sorry, I'll tell you what you can do to prove it. Never contact me again. Just thinking about you makes me start to stress out. Thank you for promising not to call me a dried-up old hag anymore, but I'm afraid I still see you as a dried-up old geezer. I've got no need for a dried-up old geezer like you who's up to his eyeballs in debt. If you want someone to blame for your predicament, look in the mirror. You're completely worthless. After that, all our communications took place through my lawyer. I blocked his phone number and all of his social media accounts, so I doubt I'll have to deal with any of his nonsense in the future. By the way, he told me that he has no assets, so he won't be able to make his payments on the damages from my lawsuit. So I had to take him to court again, and now his wages will be garnished and the payments automatically deposited in my bank account. It'll take several years to pay it all off, so I'll probably have to deal with him for a little bit longer. But I have no intention to let him get away without paying what he owes, so I can handle that. I spent far more than I should have to bail that old fool out of his financial messes, so I'm going to see to it that he pays me back. I have no idea if he's actually capable of remorse or self-reflection. But I do know that he's looking at some very hard times ahead of him, so I hope that somehow he comes to regret everything he's done. As for me, I'm currently living together with my daughter. My ex-husband doesn't know this, but I was always planning to move in with my daughter. I'm so happy that I was finally able to make that dream a reality. Now that we're living together, I'm planning to support her as much as I can while she attends college. And once she gets out on her own, I think I might just take some well-deserved time to focus on myself.